everything that we do can be a tool for, a brush to change reality.
Right.
Yeah. As I see the brush a little bit like a way to change reality, we can do many things in life, and we can understand that we can open doors with the brush, with the painting.
Shalom, friends! Welcome to Orange Socks, a podcast celebrating Jewish creativity. I'm your host, Yitzchak Muli, inviting you to join me in exploring the soul of Jewish expression. Shalom, friends! Welcome to the Orange Socks podcast. I'm sitting with Rosa Katzenelson in her magnificent studio. And you can just see just a glimpse. This is the biggest piece that you have at the moment. So we set this up. This is our background. And it's such a pleasure to be here. It's always a pleasure to come visit.
Thank you. As how we start.
Yeah. I came across your work. I don't know when I first discovered your work, but when I did, it definitely blew me away. And the first piece that I saw of yours was your portrait of the Rebbe.
Yeah.
So I think I see there's a print of it up there. Can I show it to the
please.
camera instead of trying to edit later? So this piece is, hopefully you can see it. It's so expressive, it's so vibrant, it's so colorful, and yes, I like color. And yet at the same time, it captures, I think it captures the essence of the Rebbe, which is very hard to do. A lot of people paint the Rebbe, and when it's off, you feel it being off.
Yeah, I like to mix the abstract with the figure. I like to mix and that the viewer can find the way that he sees the picture. Like, you can find different ways to look at.
Right.
Yeah.
So from there, I don't know, I found you. I've been here in your studio a few times, but your style, I feel, is very unique in, we'll call it in the Jewish art world. I'm not familiar with, the full art world to say, but there's something very soulful and very colorful and very deep and meaningful about your work. And at the same time, there's a tension. So there is...
Thank you.
It's not just colorful, children's colorful. Mm-hmm. It has depth while colorful. Yeah, so I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I try. Thank you. But we have experiences. Always is the. I cannot.
No, just
you will need to
think of words. No, don't worry.
This part cut because it's important. I don't know. Give me a few seconds.
Okay, no worries. Let's start from the beginning. When did you start painting?
And I always liked to paint. When I was a child in Argentina, I coming from Argentina, and, like everybody, I come from different places, Russia and Poland, and before, it's like we have a journey.
Yeah.
And my stay here in America also is a journey. Right. We always are. I'm blocking before.
No, don't worry. What brought you to the US?
We was speaking before. Let's start. You will need to cut because
we recorded 10 minutes and then we had some technical difficulties. So we're starting again, and it's hard to start again when you've already done something. When you lose your work and you start again.
Before we start with something that was more easy for me. I don't know what it was.
You were just talking about your work. Okay. We were just talking about what got you into painting. We were
talking about Philip and the class. And
right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like when I came to America, we can start.
Don't worry about what was. Just.
Okay. I always like to paint and draw, but in the Jewish family, you need to learn and you need to go to university, and I make psychology, and I was working in the field in Argentina and in film, and always this is part of me that want to express more. And when I came to America, one of the things that I want to do is to connect more with art.
Right.
And I start a class with Phil Sherrod, and was a very nice experience because I came to the to the wrong class.
Right.
And I came to the wrong class and was Phil. I was supposed to be in another place. And Phil came all the time and he say, "You're not in my list." And I say, "No, I pay, I'm sure that it's there." And when we find out, it's like, was like 1 month after that they registered me in another class, but was very nice encounter because he say, "You are in the right class."
Right, right.
And real was some new things for me because the way that he teach wasn't like the traditional way.
Right.
He was real, always confronting you with your soul.
Yeah, he was very confrontational.
And I remember you in the class, and he was discussing with people. And one of the women, when I came in the beginning, I say, "Oh, you did such a beautiful work. It was unbelievable." And she said, "Because he fight me all the time. You didn't hear all the discussion, and real was a discussion between them, and we was painting, and she did such a..." And I saw that when he discussed or say something was to push you to your limit.
Right.
It's not what he want or what the society want.
Right.
It's what you are. And this was very good for me because it's like we as Jewish people, we have things to say that can be done in our way. Right. And if they push you to do something else, you are not you. Right. And I feel like this was a blessing for me.
My best works, my best paintings was created in his class during that time period. Absolutely.
Yeah. And you fight with him.
And he fought with me. And I fought him. But he challenged you. He really challenged you. And there was no right way to do anything.
Exactly.
And there was no right goal that you're going for.
Yeah,
he wasn't trying to get you anywhere. It was about the process.
Yes.
And it was about him challenging you
with you
along that way, along that way. Yeah. And each person, he picked a different fight. Each person he knew where to push and where to...
Yeah. One class I remember, it was all the class discussing with the woman where she will put her name.
Right.
Where in the picture she would put her name. And I say, why such a discussion? I was new. And after I knew, she was a little bit psychotic. And the problem of psychosis, I'm in psychology, is to put yourself together and say, this is me. Right. And this is, and when she put the name, it's like she recovered herself.
Right. And
it was so interesting to learn from him how he can capture every person's soul. Yeah. And he let me to be Jewish. He let me to express my Yiddishkeit. Right. And that I knew that I have, but you don't know how to express, or you don't know how to come in the pattern of the society. Right. And in some way, he was open that each one has his own soul, his own way. Yeah. And it was so renovating. And, especially...
How many years did you join his class for?
I think that 3 or 4 years, because he was expelled from one school, right. And all the group was expelled. We went with him. Right. We left.
He picked one too many fights.
he was so many times in so many schools. It was in the art league.
Right. And he got kicked out of the student.
It's from the art league because one of the students saw him. Because not everybody knows that when somebody is picking on your piece, is not about him and you, it's about the piece, and it's about how you can express better. And when I remember one of the women that I met, that she was so beautiful, I say, "Oh, you did it, you make so nice picture of the model." And she said, "You don't see, he fight me all the time, and I put my hunger in the canvas. And I learned so much. It's like you put your soul in the canvas." Yeah. And he didn't have prejudice. He wasn't Jewish, but he didn't have appreciatism. He was open to everything, everybody.
No prejudice. Right, no prejudice.
Thank you.
He found you. he met you where you're at, and he pushed you in your unique way. So everyone's work in the class completely different, completely different styles.
Yeah.
And he managed.
I remember once came a woman from the art league, and she was so perfectionist and beautiful, and I was admiring the picture, and he was criticizing her and fighting with her, and in the end I say, why you did it? Because she was so perfect. She was like doing a picture, more like a photograph.
Right.
And he say, this is why, because where is the soul?
Right.
And he tried that you put your soul in your piece.
Right.
And I learned a lot.
I think
I hope that express your soul. And my idea of the painting is that I try to make a painting that the viewer can find himself in the picture.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's very abstract, and sometimes you need to fight between the abstract and the graphic and the figure. And I like this fighting, because in this fighting you find where you put your focus, and each one is different and can see the same picture in different views.
Right.
And
Did you get any formal training in when you went to college? Did you study fine art?
I studied a little bit, yes. I studied in Argentina, but most I think that I unstudy with Phil. It's like he tried to unblock other things, and it's you don't want to be like a photograph. You don't want to make something that is you can replace with the camera. It's something that you can put yourself there.
But,
and I like this is more abstract. I have other more that are more combined, but this is like.
But you have technical skill. It's not just an expression of the soul. I find that my work is like anyone could do it. Those brush strokes, the way I. But
I think that all the time we are trying to learn more. It's like whatever I can do another class or something like this. I like to. One of the things that I learned a lot was to teach. When I teach children or when I teach adults, I was learning more than I expect. And it's a long time I don't do that, but it's like I learned this freshness. And this is particularly more abstract piece. And but I like to combine both. And even after I can pass you some of the photograph that I took, it's like a bouquet, and my photographs are very abstract. It's like you can say that it's a painting,
right.
And it's like in between. And I feel like this also is an in between. I like that the viewer can find himself in the picture. It's like to work with the pintelait.
Right.
Like you want to open something that the other can feel, can learn, can reflect, and sometimes I got surprised because people see more than I saw in the picture,
right.
And this is real nice. This is a nice experience
to hear, to get feedback.
And
how people experience your paintings.
Yeah, once I remember, and also as Jewish people, we want to open in others the pintelait. I remember once in a show, one Russian woman from Russia was crying in front of a picture. And I asked why. And it was the picture of a Rebbe that was exhibited. And she said, because I saw the Rebbe and I feel like I was in front. And I feel so like moved because I never expect that other people can be moved. And this is what I think that is nice when you are part of the story that other people doing and feeling.
When people, people are moved by your work, absolutely.
Yeah, and the unknown. I like that everybody has a piece that is unknown, and is part of the desire, and is part of the part of the language cannot capture.
Right.
There are somebody that say that I think that was Lacan, that he say, I'm a psychology background, that the desire cannot be, and the gaze, the view is different from the gaze, cannot be content in the language. And that when we see something, always we can say, it's like if we say, God is nowhere and God is now here, it's the same letters, nowhere and now here.
Right.
And with this, you are saying so many things, and you say the contrary. And when I came from the background of psychoanalysis to the background to learn Torah, and I find everything in the Torah, it's like the meaning of the word can be so deep and can have so many meanings. And you can say the opposite, like it's nowhere and it's now here,
right.
depend of you. Right. It's like I have the brush here, no? Right. It's like the brush is a piece of material and it's like, it's nothing. Right. But this brush can be holy or can be the opposite. Right. As depends how you use your body, your thought, your speech. As in some way, I feel like this is a tool, we are a tool. And the painting is a tool, and this is my view of the painting, of the art. And I think that not only in painting or in sculpture or in other kind of art, it's also when a woman make a cake or make a dinner or make. I know somebody in Brooklyn that. I was invited to her house a few times, and she always remember what you eat, what you like, even that, and she prepared especially when you go and say, I can help you and bring, this plate is for such and such. And when the person received the plate, it's not that only receive the food, you feel in this food something that nourishing your soul. Yeah. And this woman is the daughter of a big tzaddik, a special, I don't want to mention it here, but she's a special woman. And I feel like cooking can be an art, Everything that we do can be a tool for, a brush to change reality.
Right.
Yeah. As I see the brush a little bit like a way to change reality, we can do many things in life, and we can understand that we can open doors with the brush, with the painting, with the. I don't know if you want to ask me something.
No, I love that. How long have you been painting for?
I started to paint when I was a child. I like to paint, but I never developed there because I always was busy being a doctor to go to follow that. But the interesting thing is, like, always was my passion, and when I was in film, and it was very interesting experience, and always was a lot of ashgacha practice. When I started to be, because I'm a ballet teshuva.
Right, so that's my next question is yes. When did you begin your journey of ballet teshuva, and how did that impact your art?
Yes, when I was in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and I was making movies and videos and things like this, and I met Chabad. I met a rabbi in Chabad that he invited me to learn with him. And I say, I'm very busy, I don't have time. And he was with the wife, and I say, okay, you can 2:00 in the morning? And I say, yeah, 2:00 in the morning, I'm not working. And Buenos Aires in that time was very flourished, and everybody was in the street, and it was very normal to be in the street. Yeah. But I was working a lot, and I told, no, I can't. And I say, but 2:00 in the morning. And the wife told me, he make appointments with people 2:00 in the morning. And 3:00 and 4:00. And I look at the wife and him, and was a and I say, okay, 2:00 in the morning. I saw that was a shock.
Right.
As I'm not working, obviously. But I can make an effort and say, okay, let's go to a coffee next to your house, and we will have an appointment. And when I met with him, he was with a paper and a pencil, and he was waiting for me. And I want to ask question for a script for a movie that I want to make. As I have the list of questions for him, but he started to make me the questions, and he started to write numbers. And every answer that I say, he write numbers. And I was 2 o'clock in the morning making an effort, say, what this guy is doing? He said, it's crazy. I came with that person. What I'm doing here? And he finished to ask the question and write the numbers, and he started to make like this and make all the cheshbon, all the counting. And when he finished all the counting, he said, it's okay, it's okay. And I say, it's okay what? You know, he make all the counting and it's okay. He said, yeah, you can learn with me. And I said, I'm sorry, I didn't come. I have my list of questions, you know. I say, what you need to do in your life? And say, I'm making this movie, and after I go to Europe to visit my sister. He said, no, you are not going to Europe. And I look at him and I say, I finished my movie and I'm going to Europe.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And will be my first time. I was very excited. I have the suitcase. And he said, no, you are not going, but... And I say, I don't discuss with this person. It's too much for me. But he said, but you have other things to do in your life. You will see. It's something important that was there, that I was finishing and going because my sister was going to get married. And he said, I give in a class Thursdays in Chabad about Kabbalah. If you want to come, you are invited to come. And I didn't came there to go to the Kabbalah. I came to make my questions. As when I, you can cut.
No, okay, sure.
I want to make sure, because if no, it's too long.
No, it's fine. Did you go to the class?
No, he said, okay, you can say, yeah. What happened is that he told me, I give class, this is interesting. He said, I give class Thursday, 7 o'clock. And I say, Thursday, 7 o'clock, I always busy.
Right.
As I'm sorry, when I come back from my trip, I can come one day. And I didn't think to see him again, because it's not only that after this, he started to answer my question and was wonderful. And I forgot him. He really answered all my questions, all
the
my
script, everything,
yeah,
all
the
the questions you had.
He gave me real very good input that even today I learned from his answers. But I forgot the Thursdays and I forgot 7 o'clock. And one day my assistant say, Rosie, you know something? I need to go to the doctor. You can return some of the material from the film for me, like a favor. And I say, yes, don't worry. I went to return and I said, wow, 7 o'clock, I am free.
Right.
And I look where I am in front of Chabad.
Oh, wow.
In front of the class.
Right.
And I say, okay, I go to see what happened.
Right.
And when I went to see there, was a real wonderful class. And he called me, invited me to come to his house. And next to this, he told me that I'm not going to go to Europe. But what happened, my sister called me, say, I'm married in Argentina. I'm not going to marry in Europe. As you need to stay.
Right.
As I didn't go.
Right, right.
At least that time.
So that was the beginning of your connection to
This
Chabad.
was the beginning. And I learned so much with him.
What's the rabbi's name?
Rabbi Polichenko, Ala Shalom.
Okay.
He was very interesting character in Argentina even. And after this, he teach a lot that everything that we do and happen as a reason. It's like Hashem, like I told, God is nowhere, God is everywhere.
Right.
It's now here.
Right.
I'm sorry, it's now here. It's like you can see both. You can see that it's nowhere,
right.
you know, or you can see that it's now here.
It's a matter of your perspective.
Exactly.
Right.
And this is how you can live, and this is your choice. And this is why the class with Philip was also so interesting, that I make a mistake to go there, and this mistake brought a lot of people because I invite you, and also came Sarah Greenberg. Sarah Greenberg came to the class, and it was a nice, wonderful group, and we led with him. Wherever he went, we went with him. Yeah. And yeah.
What themes do you explore in your work? Are there any particular themes that you keep coming back to?
Yeah. I'm looking for a pinteleit. I want that the viewer can feel himself. And I think I like that the definition a little bit of Tarkovsky, that if you want to be a universal artist, you need to describe your town. You need to describe yourself. This is the way to go out. It's like you cannot, try to pretend to be others when you are not you. And this for me was, I like always Tarkovsky. Tarkovsky. He was a filmmaker in Russia, and he escaped Russia. In the beginning, it was like a propaganda, was used as propaganda, but he left to Europe. And I like some of his inputs. He made a movie that touched my childhood in some way that was called The Zone. And The Zone is a place that's very slow motion movie that everybody want to go there, but you don't know what is there. You don't know what you will find there. And all the story is the journey to go there, and the trip and the expectation. And it's a little bit like our journey. We know we need to, we want something more. We want to be connected. We want to be with Hashem. We want to be with ourselves. And the Jewish people has a characteristic that is, we are all one. No matter what ideology the people have, the situation, the circumstance make that we are all together when they are the Nazism or the anti-Semitism or whatever. They don't discriminate, what kind of...
The enemies know that we are one people.
Yeah, exactly. And this is why I like that we are one, and to find the pinteleit in each one is different. Right. As each one can find different way to express and to find, what the brush told. And I like that we live in a paradox that is that our world is so material and the spiritual is so apparently so far away. But like this picture, we have a pasuk that say, "Ma tovu alecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Israel," right. And say, "Ma tovu" is so good. Is the tent of Yaakov.
So let's translate. So "Ma tovu alecha Yaakov" is how good, how wonderful are your tents, Yaakov?
Yes.
Mishkenasecha Israel, your Mishkan, your Bet HaMikdash.
Your soul,
right.
The unbreakable soul that is Israel.
Right.
As we have both, we have Yaakov and we have Israel.
Right.
And both are tov, both are good. And when we go, this is a picture that is the blessing of the Kohanim to the people of Israel. Right. And why the people are covered under the talisim. The talisim are like the tent of Yaakov.
Right.
And the tent of Yaakov is like this galut, is this world that we don't see God. It's nowhere. Hashem is nowhere. God is nowhere. And when we say Mishkenotecha Israel, but the Mishkan, the soul, is always present in Israel, is inside, and I put the flag of Israel in some way that is connected with the waves of the line of a talisim. And I like in this picture, I make something different. This is why it's the triptych, because I make from the white that is nothing, we make something. It's our soul became, from the material, and goes to the dark, from the dark also. No matter the white or the dark, is the both sides are tov. We find the good.
Even the dark is tov.
Even the dark, because say that in this galut is how you translate galut. It's this,
exile.
And this exile, we find in the more difficult moment something beautiful, something that we're supposed to learn from. And this is a little bit both the color and the no color, the black and white, and the colorful life, part of the life. And the blessing of the Kohanim that make us, to make a recipient, because it's like we are givers and we are receivers. When we receive, we give.
Right.
And this is why, and it's all connected, that all the people they say that in the time of Mashiach, in the Messianic time, every Jew will be like a giver, will be like a Kohanim.
Right.
As we like to give. Right. It's part of the nature of the Jewish people to give, and in some ways, like this receiving and giving is part of the world. And we have something that we call the 3 holidays on the year, and we go to the Beis Hamikdash, to the temple in that time, and all the world received the blessing. It's not only for the Jewish people.
Right.
It's like the function is that your light needs to spread.
Right.
And this is, we are beacon of light for others, and we receive light from others. And this is why I like this connection, that we cannot say, oh, if you are not like me, you need to perish, or you need to be exterminated, or you need to convert. I like, the shalom that each person and each creature has different goals and was created to do good. And if they develop this good, all the good of the world is united, is not separated. Right. And this is why I like and I think to express this, that I will show you after in another pieces. It's like we are universal because we describe us, and when we describe us, we describe others to describe themselves.
Right.
And unity, because I like the thing of like it's all different colors. It's like we are so many different colors. We are Orthodox, not Orthodox, this group, the other group, but we are one. We are one because we are different. I don't like the one that they say everybody needs to think the same, everybody needs to wear the same, everybody, you have the, what socks? Orange socks. I like your orange socks. It's never the same. And this is the beauty, that each one has a piece of like a fractal, view, that each one is different but combined to one. Right. This is my idea a little bit. I don't know if I can do in all the pictures, but I try always to put something figurative and something abstract, because the abstract attracts the unconscious, attract
the
subconscious. So yeah, attract things like you cannot say in words.
Things that you can't say in words.
Yeah. Right. Thank you.
Yes.
This is why I don't want an interview, because my English never was.
You're expressing yourself. That's it.
There.
Okay.
I always feel like, once I told my daughter, teach me a little bit more English. She said, Mommy, I was born here, but you came before me.
Right. Yeah.
I hope always to improve my.
Yeah, no, you're doing good. Language. I think what's more important is what you.
This is
what
why I think I would be a writer if I know to speak better.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's, there's a tremendous amount of passion.
Yeah.
In you and in your paintings.
Yeah.
How do you like? How often do you paint? And do you only paint when you're feeling this passion, or every day you come to the studio at 9 a.m. and you turn on that passion? You paint without passion? How do you?
Yeah, I always paint with passion. It's
true. You always paint with passion. And
when the crease was during the war, I didn't want to bring this, but this was a time of a point that I was more in out of balance. Because the suffering of others make me suffer. And it's like we are connected, and even that you express the suffering, whatever you do, it's like I try to be optimist and I try to see the light. And this is why it took me a while to come back to myself. As I'm happy now that things are coming to better, I hope so. And I feel like...
In the beginning of the war, when you were feeling out of balance, you didn't paint at all?
Yes, I didn't paint at all for a few, for a while. And even I try, and when I came to the gallery with my try, the gallery told me, this is not you. Take this picture home.
Wow.
Put another name. It's not you.
Wow. So
I knew that it's not me.
A painting that you created when you were out of balance.
Yeah.
The gallery felt
that I wasn't.
It wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
Right. Wow.
And I think that took me a while to come back to myself and to renew the energy in some way.
Right.
And to find a language, because it's not like all the time you are the same. Sometimes, you have the blue time of Picasso, or the other, each one, as I can say that I have my dark time. The other time that also I was a little bit back, and I started to do things in black and white, that from colorful, black and white, was when my mother passed away. And I feel like I can express things, and I have things, and I like what I did, but it was no color there. It's like, and I respect this. I think that you need to respect that you are a human being, and that you are doing things, and this as a conversation, as a
No, as an expression of you, an expression of your soul. Then it's truly an expression.
Yeah, and I like a lot to...
You can't fake it.
Yeah, and I like to speak also with the things that are not revealed, the things that are hidden, because we live in the galut. It's like
exile.
This exile that you only see sometimes the sad, the bad, the news, but we forgot that it's something above us that reflect the light, and that certain things need to be purified, need to be changed, need to be moved, and it's inside you. It's like you need to do your work with your soul. Sometimes it's not outside. Sometimes you need to work with you inside. Right. And this is the worst, the more difficult. And, you can put excuses outside, but you cannot put for inside. You need to reveal what is. This is a little bit the story, and I hope to... my idea is to encourage to other people to see in Yiddishkeit what I see in Yiddishkeit. Because this is double meaning that I brought from philosophy and from Lacan and from, the linguistic, like you can see God is nowhere or God is now here. You say the opposite with the same letters. You find this in the Torah. You find in the Torah so much, like you can say, and you can read the word the other way, and you say, wow, I was saying this, I was bringing this. And this is why we need to learn that matovul, the good to be in the hidden world, that is this, and the good to be in the revealing world are together, are good. We need to find in ourselves this.
Amazing. Yeah, I need to spend more time in your presence. I don't know, lately I feel like I just had a realization recently that I'm so product oriented that I've almost lost my process. that it's all about the finished product or the end goal, and just get to the end goal. And I'm not slowing down enough to recognize what's motivating me.
But you do many things. You open your vision in sculptures. I like your menorahs are so, and you open in the letters of the Aleph base, as you bring many things, and this interview even that you take from me, something that I don't speak generally. I don't take interviews.
You have so much, Rosa, you have so much to share.
No, I'm sharing the pictures. But you do with people so many things that probably you don't focus in one, but
No, I'm bouncing all over the place, but I'm bouncing from end result to end result to end goal, goal oriented and not.
And I think that is a talent. Not everybody can go and open studios and have discussion and show to others. And this is a gift also.
Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem.
Yeah, and I like your kippah.
Thank you. Is there anything else you want to share? So we pause for a moment, and Rosa's got something more color to share. So what are we looking at? I don't know if I'm blocking.
Yeah, this is when they opened the waters, and you can see the color, and I like to put a lot of material. One of the things is I like in art is what I show with the brush is that the material was made with minerals. And minerals is the lower part of the creation. Right. As you can do anything with anything when you eat, you can elevate or you can, be sick. Right. It's it depends of where you want to use the energy and the material world. And this is why most of my picture has a lot of materiality and sometimes abstract.
I'm going to bring the camera closer.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get in all the way and just see some of the three-dimensionality, the thickness of the paint. I hope this is coming through.
Yeah, and here is Moshe and the fire that leads the Jewish people. Joseph and the wood that was taken to the Beis Hamikdash. Right. And here is I didn't want. Here I put together with Mitzrayim,
so the Egyptians on the bottom.
Egyptian symbolically. I didn't want to show like the aggression, but it's the persecution and the imagine of Paro with the horses and the persecution. It's we are all escaped from Egypt. We are all. We were slaves, and this is why the concept of slave, like in this parasha, is something so important in Jewish philosophy, that we came out of Egypt, and we say this in every prayer every day, because it's every day we're going out of our limitation. What is Egypt? It's not a country. I don't have nothing against Egyptian people, and it's not this it's something that represent in Hebrew. Mitzrayim is Meitzarim, is limitation. As when we go out from our limitation to something that is wider. And it's wider each person is different wider. But all the widers of all the people make something, all the fragment became a whole. Right. And this is why we are all together, a whole, but each one as a fragment of reality. As I like this, the fragment of reality is, I make others that was even characters that was carrying things, and this was carrying the wood, and Moshe in the front, and the light of the flame, we follow the flame, and the clouds in the back that protect is something concept that we need to think all the time. What is my flame that take me above? Like my soul is connected with something above me. As the problems, that we say is we need to escape, but we need to see how elevating by this escape.
Not
it's
just
not
escape.
like and that the evil can be transformed, because evil is everywhere. And if we say only can destroy, but you can transform in yourself to do things to be higher, in a higher level. And this is a little bit that I try that I don't explain this to the viewers.
Right.
I let everybody to find the way and to find the way to go up.
No, but so many people paint Yetzias Mitzrayim, the going out of Mitzrayim. And as you're explaining, there's so much more depth to your painting, even though the depiction, it's the same scene. Some people check, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. And it's about the visuals. And there's so much of your soul in this piece. And I suppose that's what captivates, that's what catches people. And that's what moves people.
The other thing that I can show you is that I like a lot is to describe I don't know if it's,
bring it a little
to describe the people, like the different people this is in Sukkot.
Right.
And it's like each one is looking different way and is doing, but what we're looking at like a lemon, the etrog, and that's something like it's a plant. It's like the brush. You can do something or you cannot do nothing. Can be a lemon in the salad, or can be like in this moment you elevate and you make a mitzvah, you make something to elevate your soul.
Right.
And this is a little bit like the expression. And behind you is one, if you want the triptych.
Sure. You want to share?
Yeah. I will take this out because if not, it will be difficult. Ooh.
I'm not sure which. This
is first, second,
2, and 3.
If you want to come the cameras closer that you can see.
Yep. I think we can see it. If we get a little closer, we'll get a little closer. Go ahead, Rosa.
Yeah, this is in the story of the sacrifice of Yitzchak. This is an entangle.
Right. The ram.
The ram, yeah. And this represents a little bit that we all make sacrifice, and the life has you do things with your materiality, and here is like you have two ways, like when you are connected with Avav, you can be like a tzaddik, you can be like a righteous person that is perfect, never had any problem, any issues. Other more normal people that we make so many mistakes and untied so many times, and we always need to. But if you measure, this is shorter, this is closer. Every time that you try to get closer to your source, to Hashem, you became also more, develop different. And I feel like this is a common people, and this is like the tzaddik. And this is a little bit like, one of the pictures that I do. Behind you is one that I like. It's different.
I don't know which one.
It's in the floor.
Oh.
This, I feel like it's like the Jewish people a little bit. It's like the souls coming to the world. And it's a little bit like we are, time and think. And it's like we always follow a shepherd that is, our,
sheep, innocent sheep.
Yes.
Coming down to the world.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is a little bit different kind of pictures. And this is, I like the Aleph. This is us. This is
Put on top of this.
probably the Aleph. You can come with the camera. It's an aloof.
Right.
But in the middle, you can bring the camera.
Right, so you see the letter Aleph here.
Yeah. And it's like the energy of the Aleph, like the pintele. and every letter is connected with different parts. It's like disconnect the above with below.
Right.
And here, no, if you can come close a little bit, you see like the tablet, Moshe with the tablet.
Right.
And I put some diamonds there.
Oh, wow.
In the letters are small diamonds. And this is Pasukim that is connected with, this is a woman, with the candles.
Right.
And Psukim that are connected with all the life in this world, the energies and the life and the purpose.
Wow.
It's like the upper youth and the lower youth and the Vav.
Wow.
And that is nature. As I try to develop...
So much depth.
It's okay.
So much depth, really. I thought I knew, and now I know so much more. Where can people see your work if they'd like to see your work?
Most of my work is in 5 towns.
Right.
And
what's the name of the gallery in 5 towns?
Okay.
It's a 925 sterling?
Yeah.
925 sterling on Main Street. Is that what it's called?
Yes,
Main Street?
yeah.
Main Street in Cedarhurst in the 5 towns.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful gallery and has some of Rosa's work, and you got to come see it up close.
And I can send you some of the pictures that you can pass to the some of them. And and I like it. You asked me before. I like to paint every day. Sometimes, for some reason, I'm not able. But beside the time of the war, it's like I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
And I think that everybody has their own way to develop things. And I think that the art is not only in the canvas. I think that the art is in the street. The art is in your kippas, in your, and the art is in different activities that we do. And this elevate the world. This is my feeling, It's like
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Rosa, you were worried you had nothing to say. So we end off with 2 questions.
Yeah.
The number 1 is, who are some other artists that you think people should know about? Artists that you've connect with or that you know of, or...
I like your artwork.
I put you on the spot. Okay.
Yeah, you put me in the spot. Yes.
All right. So we'll end off with
one
last question.
Yeah.
Is what's your advice for young creatives for them to find their orange socks?
Young creators. Let me think.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it's. I think that is so much to say and so much to do, and it's so much. I don't want to say nothing that is limitations.
Right.
I want to open, and today I think that media make more easy to develop and to show the work than in the traditional way.
Sure.
Because galleries are very narrow for new artists, and there are other venues today that are so nice and so open that I hope that, always my dream was to make a school, if I can, to make a school to all new people, to make like a club of, people doing new works. And you do a lot of this. You encourage other people, you interview. I think this is what you are doing there is something so important, because you make known people that otherwise are not, interesting, or they don't come to the media, or the galleries are so tight because the economy is different, as the galleries are in different ways also.
Right.
As what you do is you open venues for new artists. And I appreciate this because you have an eye for this. You have an opening. You are very perceptive of this. And I don't think that many people are doing this, especially in art, right, and in Jewish art. And I think that Jewish art is something that connects with the Pinteleid, and you are connected with this as you find in others, to express. And you force me that I'm happy to come for an interview that I'm not doing, because I feel like I'm better painting than to speak.
No, you have so much to share, Rosa. You have so much.
But
so much inside of you.
It's very interesting. What you do is unbelievable, and I like that you reach so much. It's like you can get the soul of others, and this does not have price. It's like for me, it's on another level.
Right.
And I thank you, because you make a difference in the world. When I say that art is many things, I know a woman that when she cook, like, I don't know if I told you this before, she cook and she say, this is for you. You feel the food is for you because you have an energy. She's a daughter of a tzaddik. It's a very known tzaddik. And when she give you the food and she say it's for you, it's not for your neck or if you can pass the plate. She prepare especially thinking on you, and prepare even the food thinking on you. Right. And when you eat, you receive an energy that no another table in the world you can find. Right. And you feel, as there are things in the world that is like this limit between the sublime, right, and the mundane, right, and when the sublime bright, and right, this is what I like, that is so many things that the Jewish people can do that they are sublime, right. And this is the sparks, the Jewish sparks, and I hope, like we spoke before, every religion has something beautiful to share. And no one can say, mine is the only one. If you don't convert to mine, you are nothing. Each one has something beautiful. Right. And it will be so nice to live in the world of Shalom, that the blessing, when we go, before we spoke about, when we went to the Beis Hamikdash, the Holy Temple, the blessing was for all the world. For the whole world. Yeah. It's not for one group. And this is what is nice and I like in Yiddishkeit, that all the people from other religions came to the temple. And even today, you can go to Jerusalem, to Jerusalem, and you don't say, no, if you don't dress like this, or you don't put this, or you cannot come.
Everyone's welcome.
Everybody's welcome because everybody's connected. And if you want to rule what other people do, it's a problem of this person or this group or this religion that didn't understand that the Creator is so wonderful. And so when we say that we have unity, we are unity because we are so different. Unity when everybody's the same is not unity, it's uniform.
Right.
But when we are all different and we are united, like Jewish people, for example, religious, not religious, this and that, but we are one. When the Nazi or somebody persecute the Jew, they don't care what right. you dress or what area of the religious you are. You are all one. But this is for all the world. All the world can, serve God differently. And we accept others, but we need to be accepted. Right. And if we are not accepted, it's a problem of others. It's right. not uniform. We are not uniform. And this is the nice things of Yiddishkeit. And I think that this is in the Aleph. Always you have the side of the tzaddik, the part of the Aleph that is the people, the energy that comes from above to this world that is so low. And but this low is like, I didn't solve. When the low is when we are in the tent is Yaakov. Right. But Israel is a high Jew. And Yaakov is this Jew in this world, as right. We are both. Right. And this is the Aleph, we are on one. I hope that this unite our art. And I love and I really appreciate all what you do, because with your smile, your energy, and your input, you bring so much joy. And I think that this is, the show is godly.
I hope so.
It's like this. This is the joy,
you know. So.
When we are down.
Rosa, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ishkoach.
היום נעשה משהו בלתי נשכח